Hey everyone, this is Carla R. Jenkins, and welcome to a special episode of Adventures in Workforce Development. So, if you've been watching this series before, it talks about my experience with workforce development and the back end of using Federal Department of Labor money to upskill and reskill myself through cloud computing. And I wanted to do it because today, as of this recording, which is March 17th, 2020, received an email from someone saying that Pearson VUE has closed all of its US and Canadian testing centers due to coronavirus. That is a very big deal. So I'm going to put the article where I received it at, because I want you to have this information too. And that throws a wrench in the plan. So it will be closed between today and April 16th, 2020. So I'm going through Ohio Meets Jobs Workforce Development, and my original individual plan for employment included passing 4 Amazon Web Services certification exams. They were the Cloud Practitioner, Solutions Architect Associate, SysOps Administrator Associate, and Solutions Architect Professional. Well, 3 of the 4, the associate and the professional exams, I have to physically go into the center. So I obviously I won't be able to do that. There's still not any clarification that I've received as of yet about online proctoring for the cloud practitioner over the 30-day period. So I'm unclear about that. But even before that, I kind of had a hint or a suspicion that they were going to physically close the centers because they were closing everything else. And I already decided to pivot towards focusing on my IDLE 4 managing professional. Now, IDLE 4 is IT service management. So if you're new to watching my adventures in workforce development, I'm going to give you an example. What IDLE does is IT service management. So this is a cell phone. As you can see, obviously you make calls. You can also go online. You have memory. You have apps. You have all of these different features, and they're wrapped up in something called a service level agreement, which is our version of a contract, which is the agreed upon specifications for this IT product and service. And so ITSM, which is IT service management, manages all of your IT products and services, and IDLE is the most prominent and well-known certification. So starting with IDLE 4, it's all online proctoring through peoplecert.org. I received my IDLE 4 foundation and my IDLE 4 create, deliver, and support, which is an intermediate certification. So by pivoting towards IDLE 4, it enabled me to acquire the certifications I need to increase my competitive advantage. Also for me to remain relevant, because yes, the physical jobs are closing, but there are a lot of online jobs out there. Speaking of which, I'm also a certified project management professional, and this weekend I'll be teaching live online project management professional training this Saturday. So you can sign up and join me at carlarjenkins.com weekend/weekend PMP, because I will be doing that. Also, we have currently a discounted offer available discounted tuition, but the PMP will be changing July 1st. Also with the PMP, that's the gold standard of project management. I've been very busy about pivoting due to coronavirus, and that's something that I wanted to use this video to help everyone else, especially if you are in workforce development. So one of the things I mentioned was to request an extension for my individual plan of employment, because I was supposed to have those 4 classes, those certifications by September 30th. If I have 1 month out of my schedule, that delays the entire pipeline. If you are in workforce development and you have a training plan, my recommendation would be to get in touch with your training specialist or your training officer and see what you can do to have either a delay or an extension or something to your plan, because that's very important. What I also would recommend you do, which I'm doing, is to keep focusing on things and pivot if you have more than one interest. I'm still going to work my plan, still apply for jobs, just mostly online and remote jobs because that's what's available. But just to still be in the pipeline, still I'm putting applications out there because it will come back up. And when it comes back up, your resume will be at the top of the pile. So that's what I wanted to do and to say to you for this special episode of Adventures in Workforce Development, how to pivot due to coronavirus, my situation regarding cloud computing, and how the Pearson Testing Center has shut down due to coronavirus in US and Canada testing facilities from today, March 17, 2020 to April 16, 2020. That has adversely affected my ability to sit and pass the Amazon Web Services Solutions Architect Associate, SysOps Administrator Associate, and Solutions Architect Professional. I'm still trying to online, but since then I have decided to pivot towards focusing on IDLE 4 Managing Professional, because all of IDLE 4 will be administered through managing through PeopleCert, which is online. So those are some of the recommendations that I would make if you are in workforce development. I would love to hear what you have to say. Drop it below. I would like to thank everyone for watching this episode of Workforce and Development. Remember, I have a YouTube playlist so you can check out all the videos. I'll see everybody in the next episode of Adventures in Workforce Development. Thank you.